Hello and welcome to Alliance War Season 48, Episode 2. So the first war of the season was pretty rough. We dropped 65 deaths to Chaos. A lot of those deaths were actually to that Hood, that Gore that I fought last war with Hood. Wasn't a great fight for me. There were a couple other fights where we had inflated deaths as well. But we definitely want to improve this war. So we've got 6 fights today's war, using a pretty similar team to last war. We've got 6 fights using just the one champion actually. And our opponent is SGA 1, so they're a pretty consistent Masters Alliance. They did finish Masters last season. Currently we don't know where they sit currently, but yeah, definitely our work cut out for us today. Our team today is our 7-star rank 2 Stryfe, our 6-star rank 4 Hood, and our 6-star rank 3 White Magneto. And so White Magneto and Hood both have the Stryfe and Hood both have the X Magicka tags that will really help with their prowesses, remove the indestructibles. We also have a synergy between Stryfe and Hood, which is mostly good for Stryfe. Since we're not yet actually using Hood this war, we're going to be using that invisibility at the start of the fight for Stryfe. Our masteries are pretty standard. You're probably going to see this across the whole season. I don't think we're going to change our masteries at all, at least for the start of the wars. We might change them during wars, but definitely not from the start. I think they're all going to be pretty much the same. So the first fight we have today is this Masacre. So this will probably be the worst fight you'll ever see me do this season, I think. Yeah, it was just a total shit show. We actually started really well here. So we got 5 telepathic charges there, which is great. That's what that Hooded synergy was there for, to get invisibility at the start of the fight. So it really helps our ramping a bit at the start of the fight. Because we do have 6 Stryfe fights today, we want to really ramp up as much as possible. Unfortunately, we missed a parry there, so we lost a few of our telepathic charges there, so we only have 3 now. But we got a nice heavy counter of his heavy there. I thought I was being smart here. You'll see I don't have any prowesses at the moment. I only have the 1, and I thought I could be smart and let him go indestructible, and then we could maybe throw a special 3 and then try and get to a second special 3. But in hindsight, that was just a terrible decision, because not only does he not have much health left anyway, like it's going to be tough for us to get to a second special 3. Also, when he has that indestructible, he gets power when he hits into our block, and the Masacre himself also gets power through his abilities, so he's going to get a lot of power just hitting us through our block. So we do throw a special 3 here when he's indestructible, like an idiot. I really should have got rid of the indestructible just to bank these 15 charges and get onto the next fight, but I was too greedy. He throws a special 2. I thought I dexed this, but apparently I didn't, so that was about 50k into block, and you can see another hit into block, and then we just totally collapsed there. So that was definitely the worst fight of this war I think you're going to see this season. We do go in for a second time. We're definitely not going to get to a special 3 this time, because he only has 30% left, so I don't even know why I was throwing heavies here. I should have just gone for basic combos into a special 2, just to get him down as quickly as possible. But yeah, it was such an embarrassing death. I really can't remember the last time I died to the first fight in a war. Alright, so this second fight here of the war, we're still on path 8 here, so we have this Ebony Moor. This is not a typical matchup for Stryfe. It doesn't really have too much that can counter Moor. We're really just using Moor to just try and ramp up a bit more. Moor, in his nature, isn't very chunky. He doesn't have really much health at all to work with, so it's definitely possible to get to 1 special 3, but really that's ideal. Just, if 1 special 3 can finish him off. So we've started really well here. We've actually got 6 telepathic charges. We've got 7 prowess. Got a really nice heavy counter there of his special 1. We don't want him to throw 2 special 1s back to back frequently, otherwise he's going to inflict that degen on us. I thought I'd reparried there, but apparently I didn't, so we missed that and we lost 5 telepathic charges there. And then he throws his special 1 right at the last second, so we did get that second degen. So we just lost half our health in about 10 seconds there, which was terrible. And yeah, we're only at 3 telepathic charges now, which is terrible when he's at 70% health still, and we're back into the corner here. I am getting the heavies in, so we are keeping his focus off, which is good. That means we don't have to deal with that falter. But we do get to a special 3 here. We're up to 25 charges now. I think we banked 10 there from that special 3. So the special 3 itself doesn't really do too much damage. It's mostly for just banking those charges. Here I decided just to block the special 2. I'm getting pretty good at dexing the special 2, but there was no extra furies or anything he had here, so I thought it'd be just safe to just block it, and it didn't do too much damage really, only about 5% of our health. Meanwhile, that, and when he was hitting through our block, that was a lot more health. But we finished him off here with a special 2. I didn't want to deal with any more of his bullshit. And he goes down eventually, but we lost a ton of health. So yeah, I'm anticipating there's going to be a lot of potion usage this season, should I keep playing this badly with Stryfe, unless I start using someone else. But we're into path 5 now. This is a fight I was really hoping to get a lot of charges from, because not only is Hulk very, very tanky health-wise, he also has ebb and flow intercept here, so we can very easily just keep that protection up for most of the fight and just focus on ramping. Like, we don't really need to worry too much about the fight time. But unfortunately, I threw the special 1 into block here just a little bit too late, and he kind of clipped us right before he went invisible, so we lost 5 telepathic charges there, which really sucks. We should have been at 12 right now, but we're only at 7. Obviously the max is 20, and we're nowhere near that at the moment. But we throw another special 1 here just to get the shock on. We did actually intercept him before, but that was a perfect special 1 there. We got, I believe, 8 charges from that, a lot from him missing us, and then from us landing that heavy there while we're invisible. So this is a great recovery after that special 1 little mishap there. So he does go into Gamma Rage there. We could have removed the Unstoppable and stunned him, but I decided just to let it expire naturally, because otherwise that removal of the Unstoppable would have used some of our telepathic charges, which don't really want to do that since it's a pretty short Unstoppable anyway. But we knock him down there. We're up to 16 charges now. I might have gone for 1 more heavy, perhaps. We bet out the special 2. I think I might have gone for 1 more heavy here. There we go, so we're up to 17. I think maybe here I decided to throw the special 3. Yep. So this gives us 17 plus the 5 from the special 3, so 22 charges here, which is great. So we're up to 47 now, which isn't amazing, but it's definitely a good start. Since we've still got 1 more fight after this, I believe, before we hit the mini bosses. But we bet out special 1 here, and now here I was pretty confident I wouldn't get back to a special 2 again. Sorry, a special 3. Although, with the protection up, there was a chance we could do it, perhaps. We don't have any telepathic charges at the moment, and we did actually just remove the protection there. We got the intercept, and we landed a massive heavy there. That was about 40k there. So yeah, at this point I realised, yeah, there was no chance of getting back to a special 3. But we finished him off there. We got 22 charges, which is pretty much perfect. Alright, so the next fight we have here is this Nova. So this was actually a sort of a tricky fight on paper. We did have a guidance boost on for this fight. We had a perfect start here. You can see 9 telepathic charges there. He got a lot of hits into our invisibility field there. But yeah, this one has a mighty charge as well, and also, you know, Nova's mediums are non-contact, so it can be a bit tricky to get those parries in sometimes. I decided to dex that special 2, and that does have, so he does have a few indestructibles now. There are some occasions later on in the fight where he will be throwing those specials when they're unblockable, so we'll have no choice but to dex them. I was really surprised he threw that special 1 actually. I thought a heavy would have landed a better, but it whiffed there, and we lost all of our telepathic charges there. Which really sucked, because that was all our progress just gone in an instant. So we blocked the special 2 there. It didn't do too much health, but it wasn't great, it wasn't ideal. So I decided we don't want to bait too many special 2s out, but he does have another one here. But we decided to dex that. He had 4 indestructibles. So we want to get a few more parries in, so we definitely don't want to throw a special 3 when he's indestructible. We learnt that lesson from the Masacre fight. So we get rid of the indestructible there. We throw a special 3. This only is going to give us 6 telepathic, 6 persistent charges, but you know, it's better than nothing. The main thing is to get him down. Like if we don't ramp as much as we can, that's fine. But the most important thing is to get the solo really. But he's unblockable here, so we know if we throw the special 2, we have to dex it, so we get the perfect dex in there. The unblockable wears off now. He does have 7 indestructible charges, so we have to get quite a few parries in there. We've got 2 there, that removes 2 indestructibles each. We'll parry the special 2 here. So all of his indestructibles are gone now, which is awesome. We reapply the shock there. And we're just trying to get back to a special 2 really. I don't think I went for a special 3, I think I just went for another special 2. And yeah, we go for a special 2 here. We've got 50 persistent charges, so that hits pretty hard, and he goes down. Alright, so the next fight we have here is this Elsa Bloodstone. This was probably my favourite fight of the war. Actually, second favourite. My favourite is the next one. But this one has Power Focus 2 and Bubble Shield, so we decided to pop an invulnerability boost on, not just for this fight, but also for the next fight. But yeah, it's very dangerous if she does throw a special 2. I'm not great at parrying it. I'm very good at parrying the special 1 because I had to do a lot of it in Necropolis, of course, in the Elsa Bloodstone there in that quest. But here we decided to just end it, really. We pushed her to 2 bars of power, but there's no way she's going to get to 3 bars before she goes down. And we chain into a special 2 here. And with that mutant power boost, yeah, she goes down really, really quickly. Alright, now the final fight of this war is this Bullseye, so my nemesis Bullseye. He's on the conflicted node here. This is not the best placement for Bullseye. I think it's better on Stunning Reflection or the boss node. Because as long as you place a guidance boost here, he's not too hard to get down, really. As long as you get a good solid nuke counter, you can get him down without too much stress. So we're using Stryfe here, of course. We don't have to use a special 1 to apply the shock. It does help for extra damage, but we really just want to nuke him down. Very similar to that Elsa Bloodstone here. So we chain into a special 2 here. This will push him to 2 bars of power, but the power boost that we have pushes us back to almost a second special. So he does throw a heavy there. We want to reparry here into a special 2 again, and that pushes him dead. And so that's going to be our war for today, guys. We did obviously have that 1 death to Masacre, which really sucked, but yeah, 4 deaths of the season. Definitely want to try and get a deathless war eventually, but that's going to do it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.